There is nothing wrong with you. You might be feeling like you cannot hear God's voice. You feel like he's not answering your prayers. But I'm here to tell you that God wouldn't have said, "Seek me," if he could not be found. His word says, "I would not have told the people of Israel to seek me if I could not be found." He only speaks what is true, and he publicly proclaims bold promises. So if we're finding ourselves talking down on ourselves, that is the enemy trying to convince us that we are unworthy to hear the Lord, that we are unworthy to even seek the Lord sometimes. You may feel guilty for even reaching out because you feel some type of way about yourself. But the Lord wants you to know that you are worthy. You are worthy because he says you are. But there may be some things that are keeping you from hearing his voice. You can think of it like a pipe. When water goes through a pipe and it's clogged, you can't get much. And so the Lord is trying to pour water into you. He's trying to pour into you. He's trying to give you a word. He's trying to answer you so you can hear him, but you're clogged up with so many distractions. So whether that's another person, maybe you're clogged up with all these thoughts that are unlike God, thoughts that are demeaning you, thoughts that are telling you that you cannot do something. Maybe the thoughts of other people that you're surrounded by. Maybe it's the environment that you're in. I encourage you to sit with the Lord and really determine what is clogging your pipe. What is causing you to be so distracted that you cannot hear his voice? Because we think that he's not responding to us. But when we come out of that place of being distracted, we realize, wow, he was speaking to me all along. So again, you are worthy. There is nothing wrong with you, but there are things that you can do differently to change the trajectory of your life. What is something that you need to lay down at his feet? Because sometimes when we're going through a really tough situation, it's easy to want to hold on to it, to try to control the outcome, instead of just laying it down at his feet and saying, "God, I give this to you. I have no idea what's going to happen when I lay it down, but I know that you're going to take care of me. And I know that I'm worthy of whatever it is that you have for me because you deem me worthy of it." We put so much pressure on ourselves. The world puts so much pressure on us. But the Lord is just saying, "Come to me. Come to me. I'm going to give you peace. I'm going to fill every void. I'm going to show you who you are." The enemy is trying to offer you something that the Lord already has given you. Maybe you're walking in disobedience and working at a certain job because you know that this job provides you money. But God is saying, "Let it go because I have something better in store for you. And I've already promised you a destiny filled with riches." But you're so focused on right now that you can't even hear what I'm saying. Your pipe's clogged. Maybe he's telling you to let that relationship go, but you can't hear him because you're so focused on right now. You're so focused on feeling like you're going to be alone whenever this person leaves your life. And I've been there. But he's going to fill you right back up. He is the living water a well that never goes dry. And when we're in these situations, sometimes when we're walking in that disobedience, we can continue to try to get and search and reach for something that we're never going to get from there. I know for me, when I was in a situation in the past going through domestic violence, I was reaching for something from this person that he could never give to me. Only the Lord was able to give it to me. And I feel like this video is all over the place, but I just feel the Lord speaking through me. And maybe there's different people, different types of people that are watching this, that he just wants them to know that he is here for you. He is here for you, that you are safe, that you are not by yourself. But because your pipe is clogged, you don't really feel it. You're reading your Bible, but you're not really reading it. Like you're reading it out of routine, but you're not allowing his word to pierce your heart. You're not taking what he's saying and living by that word. It says in Jeremiah 29:13, seek me wholeheartedly and you will find me. And in Isaiah 45:19, it says, I wouldn't have told you to seek me if you couldn't find me. So he is able to be found, and he is sitting and waiting for you. He is waiting for you. If we can think back throughout our lives of all the times that God showed up when we didn't even notice he was there, I couldn't even count it. Looking back at my life, there were many times where I went through a really traumatic time, and I sat there and the Lord showed me where he was present and how he showed me his dividing love, undivided love, unconditional love in that time to the person that I once was. So I don't really know. But I just feel like someone needed to be encouraged to say that nothing is wrong with you and that you can hear him. You can hear him. And he's talking. But are you listening? But are you removing the things that are in the way of you hearing him? Maybe it could be as simple as just going to the park and walking around the neighborhood versus being stuck in a house where you are in a very bad environment that seems to be messing with your head and you can't really hear. Over time, the Lord's going to give you the strength to be able to thrive in that situation. But in the meantime, maybe just go on a walk and talk to the Lord. Allow him to give you peace. When we start our mornings with a powerful morning routine, that sets the tone for the day. So whether you're using your Bible, whether you're praying, whether you're using the Best Believe Journal, literally God is going to meet you. He is going to meet you. Turn your phone on do not disturb, D&D, or put it away so you're not even getting distracted when you get an alert. And just know that when you focus, the more you show up, the more clarity you're going to have, the more you're going to hear his voice, and the more things are going to shed off of you, the more your pipe is going to get unclogged, and the more you're going to hear his voice. I really hope this blessed you. I honestly didn't know where this was going. No clue at all. But thank you for being here for this pep talk. And this is the Best Believe Podcast. I'm your host, Michaela. And, God is just doing amazing things here. He is showing up like no other. And I just feel like he is just doing something new within all of us. Like, you are not in this by yourself. You're not. I'm here for you. God is here for you. And I know some of these pep talks can be a little heavy, but I just want you to feel the love through this talk. I want you to feel peace through this, knowing that God will answer you, knowing that He really does listen, knowing that He really does answer, knowing that you're not crazy. You're not. So anyways, I love you. And thank you for tuning in. I'm so grateful you're here. I'm just going to end it because I don't really know what to say because I'm just sitting in God's presence and His all. And I'm just honored to be here. This is not the normal structure of what a podcast is supposed to be, but that's okay. Look, sometimes God will call us to do something or have us hit it in the second or in the present of the moment, and it will look like what nobody else has done. But sometimes He has called you to be the leader. He has called you to stand out. He has called you to be the blueprint. And so you may look everywhere else and not see proof of what God has told you to do to know if it's going to work out or not. But it will. It will work out. Whether it's a learned experience or you actually see tangible success. But at the end of the day, success to me is knowing that I've grown in the Lord and that He's moved me from one situation to the next. If you guys only knew, the past month, mainly the past 3 weeks, I have been bawling, crying every single day. And December 31st, I was like, Lord, like, please take this from me. Like, I don't want to carry this weeping season into the new year. Literally the next day, everything shifted. I just was automatically filled with so much joy. Like, there's a verse where Jesus was on the cross and He was saying, Lord, take this cup of suffering away from me. But yet your will be done, not mine. And an angel came and strengthened him. And so I've just been repeating that verse. Father, take this cup of suffering away, but your will be done, not mine. And then the angel came and strengthened them. And the angel came and strengthened me. The Lord strengthened me. So I hope you have a great new year. Being consistent, posting on here, so I'm excited. And I love you. I'll see you next time.